This right here is our lovely batter for that chocolate Nutella cake that you saw in the opening slide. I'm going to show you how I make it. So first we start out with our melted butter. So we're going to get that nice and in our mixing bowl there, followed by what will be our light brown sugar. It could be dark brown sugar too. Doesn't necessarily matter. Honestly, I just used what I had on. I think it's even golden brown. And then there is our granulated sugar in there as well. And then you will see we're going to give it a nice whisk here. Just get it nice and incorporated. You see it right there as it mixes together and combines. So it's looking nice. Right. In just a second, you'll see me add what I believe is the eggs. And I'm still whisking. Also, I should note that this is the first official video I am doing, so I apologize if it's a little bit different, but we're gonna get the hang of it over time. And I mean, I think my personality is gonna come out, which should be fun. There we are. So there's our eggs, as you can see. Not one, but both of them are in there. Does the recipe say to add them in one at a time, whisking in between? Yes, it does. Did I do so? No. Do I encourage you guys to do what I do? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. You'll also note in a second when I add the vanilla that I do not use a teaspoon, tablespoon, measuring cup, or anything like that. I measure purely with my heart, and I stand by that. Even if I do end up following a recipe and I say it calls for 1 teaspoon, yeah, I'm going to do a teaspoon plus an actual splash, because I don't think it's ever enough, and it's vanilla, you know what I mean? More is more. And then I go in here with some milk as well, and then I'm going to give that a little whisk, so get that nice and combined. So I was starting to see all the colors as they mash together. I hope the lighting turned out good. I played around with it a little bit, but I was right by the window and it was a beautiful day out. So also look at what it kind of settled to after I let it sit there mixed. I also just now added in some Greek yogurt. It's recommended to use full fat. I used what I had on hand, which is 0% Greek yogurt, unflavored. This will just kind of help make it a nice, fluffy, moist cake. I do this with all of my batters. I do it with muffins, cakes, anything like that. Heck, sometimes I put in cinnamon rolls. Greek yogurt is probably one of my favorite things. Aside from baking, I have Greek yogurt in my everyday life, so I mean, that's why I had it on hand. And then you can see here, I'm just getting that all nice and mixed up before I start to add in our dry ingredients. So this is a chocolate Nutella cake. So there's not going to be Nutella in the actual batter, but it'll be swirled into the batter once it's in the tray. I could have put it in the batter. I just decided not to. I decided to have it separate. But you see me here, I'm just alternating. So there is flour, there is the cocoa powder. Next, you're going to see me add in the baking powder and baking soda. I always like to say the saying, soda spreads, powder puff. That's how you know like which one to use for which scenario. I do also add in salt. Always put salt in your baked goods. It's not going to make them taste salty. It's going to help with the balance of the sweetness. Like for example, whenever I make chocolate chip cookies, you'll come to see this when I end up posting a video. I always sprinkle a little bit of salt on them. So good. Absolutely delicious. And here I am using a whisk to mix this all together, which I should honestly have switched to a spatula at this point, or just switched at the beginning, because, yep, there you are. I do end up spilling it, and that's why you can see here, I'm switching it over to a spatula. I'm gonna scrape it out, but, yeah, it's okay. It happens. I do typically like to be a bit of a more clean baker. Just clean person in general. I don't really like mess. But I mean, what happens happens. And then here's me just getting it nice and mixed there. Look at that. And I'm just going to show you guys a little close up here. And the sun, I swear the sun has to be a paid actor, because look how pretty that is. And here I am just loading it into a lined loaf tin. Not loaf tin, 9x9, like a brownie tin. Definitely not a loaf tin. And what I did with the parchment paper to get it easy to shape, I ran under water and scrunched it into a ball and then unraveled it. And I mean, it works every time. And then there's me just smoothing it out. And look at that. That's it before I ended up swirling in the Nutella. I just wanted to get a nice close-up because I just can't believe it. It just nice and chocolatey and, like, dare I say, like, dreamy. It's just, yeah. And look at the Nutella. I did warm it up in the microwave a little bit just because, like, Nutella can be a little bit thick, so just warmed it up for a few seconds just to make it easier for me to drizzle. I don't end up using all of it, but that's because I actually made a second chocolate Nutella cake. Not for me. I have a ton of family and friends that I do pass these off to. And here I am just swirling it, kind of just freestyling it. Probably could have stopped at this point, but I don't know. I like it. I think it's fun. It's funky. And then anyway, every single bite has a bit of Nutella in it. And here we are, about to go in the oven. And just wait till you see it nice and done. It will look so good. I know, I'm just teasing you guys with all these clips of it pre-bake. But the sun, I can't with the sun. I had to show you guys. And here she is. She got a nice good rise on her too. This one ended up being a bit of like a snacking cake. I just did a little bit of like a Nutella glaze over top of it and shared it with a few people. But look at that. Oh my gosh. Absolutely beautiful and delicious. Or I was told it was delicious. I wish I could have had some. I think that's part of being a baker, is just baking for those that you love and baking for those around you. But I do want to say that I had to add this clip in here because I just had to highlight it once again. Yep, there it is. There it is. Of course, I just spilled it right over the edge. Not my brightest, but I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know. If you guys want to see me bake anything in particular, let me know. And yeah, I'm open to any suggestions, criticism, compliments even.